Hello, everyone. Welcome. Gonna wait and let everyone come in. Sorry we're late. We had a little technical glitch, but we are here. And how are you?
Oh. Can you hear me? Hi, Chris. Hi, Beth.
Oh.
Hi, Beth. Hi, Soso.
I'm gonna go try to go in the chat as well. We are already have. There we go.
Wonderful. All right.
All right. Thank you, Nick. We have to thank Nick. He saved us like usual. But welcome to Time for Life, Beth and Chris. I apologize. I have a brain frog. This is us. It's not chronically illing out that we usually have on Monday, but yes, sometimes that happens. How are you, Beth? Welcome to our show, Chris.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm doing well. Chris, how are you? Welcome.
Thank you. I'm fine. I'm very happy to be here.
Wonderful. Today our guest is Chris Palomino, and she is a 2D, 3D artist. Is that?
That's correct.
Correct. And I saw her art and I loved it. So, when can I ask when you got started?
At the age of 3. It's my very first memory, lying down in the sunlight in the open door of my home, and I've got sheets of paper and I'm drawing away. It's my very first memory.
Oh, I love that.
I've always drawn. And my family tried to steer me to be secretary, which I thought would be the most boring thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But tried a few different things, and I just kept coming back to art no matter what I did.
No matter what.
I started working at a real estate company, and I was doing the mail room, and the president of the company found out that I could do calligraphy, and they said, "We have a party. Can you do envelopes for us?" And they said, "Can you do some ads for us?" So I'm always been pulled into doing some art in some capacity. And then finally in 1990, I got my dream job and I started working at Disney.
Right.
I worked in consumer products there. So, and that's the department that does all the drawings that people who have paid a license to put the characters on their products. We do all the drawings that would then be used to create those things.
That's wonderful. I'm trying to figure out, can you hear it? Are you hearing that sound?
Every now and then, yes, I do hear it. But I'm not hearing it consistently.
Okay. All right.
Yes, I'm just going to maybe turn down my volume and see if it's me. So,
you're gonna draw something amazing today, or you paint something amazing today, which you started, and I am so excited to see your process and talk about what brings you joy.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to
brings you joy?
Would you like to start that, or do you want to see some artwork that I've already
Let's
done?
see some artwork. Yes, let's see some artwork.
Okay,
can I just interrupt first, because I have to tell you, I was kind of in and out of Substack. So when because it's been kind of busy for me recently, and Beth, when she told me, "Oh, we're gonna have Chris," and I was like, "Okay," but I wasn't sure about, I don't think I was either following you or had maybe seen your name in that. So she sends me your Substack profile, and it's like, I just read, the top description is like, worked at Disney. I was like, I started almost yelling like, Beth, because I also drew a lot when I was a kid. And honestly, Disney was my, and I live in Quebec, Canada, right? So there's no way I could have gotten a job at Disney, but I was in primary, school, like maybe 7 or 8. And I was like, my dream job is to work later when I'm big. I'm going to be an illustrator at Disney, because back then, it was just 2D, right? So anyways, I'm just super excited to talk to you. All right.
That's wonderful.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Thank you.
Little aside.
Do you have the share screen still available to you? Do you want to start
Oh,
that?
yes,
Or?
there we go. So everybody, this is why we're a little bit late. Because, wait, that's not me. What am I doing? See, I'm going too fast, so that's my fault. I think that's it. There we go.
There we go. So what you're seeing right there, that's a piece that I did in the 1980s. This is my triple goddess from the Latin Americas. So I'm just going to just kind of scroll through. This was done at Disney. The department that worked with all the Mickey characters and my department that worked with all the Pooh characters merged into one department. So I created an art piece that
I love it.
Pooh together.
I love it.
I just read that. I'm just so excited because, I mean, every Disney character I think I drew. Well, of course, when you're younger, you kind of like, in French we called it dessiner à main levée, which is like, you observe, then you reproduce what you saw. There must be an expression for that in English. My cat. I apologize for my cat.
Just what you said. I mean, I always tell people that we as artists, that what we do most is observe, and then we put down on paper what we observe. So that's exactly what it is.
So your it's amazing.
Cat is screaming.
I worked.
I know. I think
13 years. So.
Oh. What about this?
This is I took a class in children's illustration, and we were told the line is, and then the elephant farted. So this is all the reactions to the elephant passing gas.
I really apologize. I think I'm gonna take it away, Beth. Continue. I'm gonna take him upstairs and just
go ahead. Oh my gosh. Tell me about, I know her cat is just wanting to join really bad.
Hey, listen, my puppy may want attention at any time, so you'll know it when she does. This is a dog named Winston. My friend in the UK has this French bulldog, and I absolutely fell in love with Winston. And I actually started to do a comic strip with him. So this is one of the pages out of the comic strip that I did. I call it The Misadventures of Winston. But I do a lot of different characters. I like to draw characters. This is my little character. And characters that I draw a lot are the little penguins.
Pause one moment. I am hearing like a vehicle and like a skull, like a vehicle. It's far.
It's not here.
So strange.
It's weird.
The noise is back.
Yeah, we're trying to.
I think Beth froze. Beth, are you there? I think Beth may have frozen.
I turned off my microphone just to try to find if it was me, like where the noise is coming from, and see. I'm gonna go like this.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, I still hear it a little bit, so I don't know what.
It's not coming from my end. I'm really sorry, guys. We've been trying. Nick says he thinks it's on your side, but he's not sure.
Okay. I'm trying to think if I have my. I'm looking for my. I don't know where I have it.
It's okay. We'll wait.
Okay. hopefully Beth.
Yes.
Hopefully Beth will come back.
Yeah. I think Beth might have to log out and come back again.
But feel free to ask if you have some questions. Go ahead.
So you knew you were about, I mean, you said that you knew, as you were young, like the youngest you were, you remember like just drawing, right? So I totally relate to that. So is there a point in your life where you actually said, kind of like what I did, like because back then, I mean, I'm saying back then, but even now, but it was like Disney was the reference when it came to animated, I mean, it was like the whole world, it's like I'm a Gen X, I'm 50, so I remember like having books or you would get both the books, you would watch the cartoon. Like, is there a point in your life where you said, okay, this is my goal, like I want to get in there?
Yeah, I mean, I pretty early on, I knew that I always loved art, and probably in the 1980s is when I started thinking seriously about doing artwork.
1980.
I'm trying to put what I'm going to do. So is I've got an external mic. I'm going to try and switch to that and see if it helps. I'm just trying to remember how I do that. For sound. Nick, do you work with a Mac at all?
Okay, Beth is back, so we'll see. She's here.
Hi, Beth.
I'm so sorry.
Well, it's okay. I'm just trying to.
I'm missing the art.
Go ahead.
I'm missing the art. I love this. I love the whimsy.
Don't worry, we didn't continue. I mean, we're just also looking at the sound issues, and we're just.
I'm trying to see if I can switch the input. Let me see. Yeah, because I can hear that sound so much.
Yeah, I think it's from your end as well. So, and Nick says, yes, I'm on a Mac.
Okay, because I'm trying to figure, I just put the external mic on, and I'm trying to figure out where to change it. I can't remember what to change it. What I'm using as my input.
You know what I would suggest? Try it just no microphone. No mic.
No microphone?
I mean, just your usual microphone, like the one in your computer.
Well, that's the one I've got. Okay, I just switched over to. Okay, I just switched over to my wireless microphone, and I can hear the sounds going through that, but I'm still hearing that sound.
Like, I mean, is there an external output in your computer that you just, it's like integrated in the computer, and you just don't plug a mic into it?
I'm trying to see if I can. Can you still hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, but I can't hear you. Okay, I'm just going to try your sound down a bit. Okay, can you speak a little bit?
Yes. Hello. Yeah, welcome, everyone. Thank you for being patient. It's going to be worth it. I mean, look at that art.
Okay, let's.
It seems better. What do you think, Beth?
It does seem better.
Okay. All right, let's try it then.
Nick is asking if you have headphones.
No, I don't have headphones. I just have the external mic.
Okay.
And usually that takes care of it, but I'm not quite sure. But shall we try on? Try John?
Let's go. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So these are some of my little penguins. These are the kind of sketches and things I do when I'm just kind of sitting around and doing things, and then do illustrations with them.
Oh, that's adorable.
So, waiting under the mistletoe.
Oh
my God.
I love it.
That totally reminds me of my childhood.
These are some of my paintings.
Oh, wow.
This was done from a photograph by somebody that I found a long time ago, and I was just really taken with the children. And I really love painting black skin because there's so many. I mean, there's color in everything, but there's just something about black skin and the types of colors that you find in them that I just find fascinating. And so it was just such a joy to teach the boys.
Mm-hmm.
This is a portrait of a tribal elder, a picture that I had found that I really was taken with.
That is beautiful. Wow.
Thank you. And my favorite animals in the world are little hummingbirds. So these are some little hummingbirds I painted.
Oh,
That is so pretty. And the colors too. I mean, look at the way that it's like you can either like blend the colors or just go very like, you know what I mean? Like that's the thing, like being able to just, you have contrast of colors and like this kind of like, you know, regular, I guess, BD art, but you're just also blending all the colors as if it was a painting. So, oh my God, look at that.
Oh, Chris, that's
Wow.
amazing. That is absolutely incredible.
And the chat is saying that's so beautiful. I love hummingbirds. Beautiful. Oh, good question, Kathy. Have you ever illustrated children's books?
I did for Disney. You won't ever find my name on any of the Disney stuff because when you're with Disney, we call it working for the mouse minds. And you're anonymous. You're just one of the artists. And so everything you create belongs to them. But I did do several children's books for them.
That's amazing. Chris, I'm going to interrupt you one more time.
Yeah.
You're going to receive a request to use your iPhone microphone, and if you go ahead and accept that request. There you go.
Let me try and
Thank
do that.
you. And I'm sorry to keep interrupting you because I'm fascinated by your work.
Not a problem. Does that help any?
Looks okay. Well, sounds not looks, but it looks amazing. Sound, we're getting there.
This is another study that I did. These are all digital. These are not drawn in real life. I do them on the computer.
Even this one,
Wow.
because if you look at the paper, it almost looks like, you know, real paper, like the background, I mean.
Well, the thing about digital is that we've gotten really quite good. So, see, I'll come in on it. So it's drawn just the way that you would draw in real life with pencils, but I'm doing it on the computer.
Did you just say you have like, technical tech pencil that you use and then it reproduces on the computer? Is that what you just said?
Well, we create brushes on the computer in the programs that simulate real life artwork or real life materials. So I have brushes that look like pencils. I have brushes that look like paint. I have brushes that look like.
But you're doing this using a mouse, right?
No, I'm using a pen.
That's what I wanted to find out.
Is it a stylus? Yeah. A stylus?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So
a digital pen. Brendan. Hi, Brendan.
This is my little drawings of my little cat, Natty. I study, my first language is Spanish. I learned to speak English when I went to school. And right now I'm learning Korean because I'm tired of reading subtitles.
Oh, another question. Do you, what is the program? Which drawing software?
These particular ones are done with a program called Clip Studio, but I also use Procreate. Procreate is a really wonderful program as well. I've also used I've also used Adobe Photoshop and Corel Painter.
Oh, wow.
Marvelous program. But they haven't made the switch over to iPad and stuff. And so I started using other programs, and Corel has been the one that I really enjoy the most. Now, see, this is a simulation of watercolor. So again,
Absolutely, you can tell. Wow.
Mhm.
It looks so realistic.
So
It is.
So if I come in and if I come into this, you can see that I'm using a paper that has been scanned in so that it looks like watercolor paper. And then when I paint on this, you can get edges, you get all the same things that you normally would with actual watercolor, but I'm doing it digitally.
An amazing detail.
And then now this gets into my political stuff.
Love it.
Kathy, I agree with you. Digital is hard. You are amazing. This is way beyond my ability. Beautiful work.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a.
I love that.
I'm looking at a wireless microphone. See if that helps any. Okay, this one I drew when ICE was beginning to do all the atrocities that they were doing, and so I thought, well, the one person that we know of that has a very bad accent that should be picked up is Melania.
Right? Yes.
Absolutely.
And this was when Kevin McCarthy was still in the House, and so I've got Trump saying, "Stick with me, Kevin. Once you've worn one disguise, one hood's as good as another."
And when did you get this idea? Like, was it like when he first came in, or just also the second? I mean, right now the regime is worse than ever. Or
well,
were you doing some
the
of
political
these
cartoons and things? I really started doing them when Trump came in because it was my release. You know, it was my way of expressing my anger. So I would make fun of them. So this is my Lady Liberty. I forget what it was, but we were celebrating and I thought she should celebrate.
Yeah. Was that when he lost?
This is my caricature of the Nosferatu.
Oh, wow.
It's penis head. Look at that.
Yes.
Nick calls him Smeagol something. So that's good.
And then this is some of my this is some of my three-dimensional work. So this is an actual sculpture. And again, the sculpture is done in the computer.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is my baby dragon.
Oh.
And have you ever, is it possible to use a 3D printer to print like a little figurine? Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That's
a friend of mine in the UK is going to print this one for me.
Oh my goodness.
The dragon.
Oh,
and
I love
you
it.
can see there's the drawing that I did, and then there's the character that I made from it.
I love it.
That is
fun.
Fantastic.
This was a drawing that I actually painted this one, and this is part of the drawings that I did to raise money for Ukraine.
Oh,
that's amazing.
Such a good idea. And I
so
saw
these are
that's
on
wonderful,
these are
Chris.
on t-shirts. Thank you. These are on t-shirts that I've got over at Bonfire.
That's amazing.
Oh, it is. It is. 2 questions.
Yes.
Chris, are you self-taught? And it's not a question, it's a fact. Miro Mama say, I'd buy the model of the dragon.
There's a beautiful lady. Oh, look at here. Is that Dana Dubois? She's amazing.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I did I really love Dana. I really love Dana, but I really love, she's got this beautiful Cupid bow smile and those beautiful glasses of hers. And she just has a great smile and stuff. And so I sat down one day and I thought, oh, let's sketch Dana out.
I
But
love it. That's
yes, I'm
amazing.
self-taught as far as digital art. I went to school for regular normal art, 2D art, or as my friend used to calls it, analog art.
Mhm.
But for digital, I'm completely self-taught.
Wow, that's
And
impressive.
actually,
That,
when I started doing digital art at Disney, I showed the upper echelon what I was doing, and they said, "Can you teach the other artists?" And I said, "Sure." So we started holding classes, and I was the one that brought everybody else in the department into working on the computer.
I love that.
This is
no,
Miles
that
and
is
Xander.
raw talent.
You're a trailblazer.
Yeah, this is Miles Taylor and Xander Schultz.
Wow.
And these are
Oh,
part of
yes.
my the art that I did. That I all my political art is I allow it to be used with full permission if somebody wants to use them on posters and stuff. So this is one of them.
Mhm.
That's amazing.
This was right after the Iran war when we had the No Kings after that, and so I thought making a crown out of the bombs would be suitable for this particular illustration.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Incredibly
perfect.
creative. And nailed it.
Thank you.
Yes.
A friend of mine asked me to draw their puppy that they had lost. And so I painted this up for her, and she just showed me, she printed it on canvas.
Mm, that's beautiful.
Look at that.
This is my orange stain remover. So
Oh, yeah.
it's now in voting strength, too strong to ignore, no swamp residue formula.
I love
And of
it.
course, we've got Trump being removed. This was a funny one because my thought was he's gone after dark brown skin
Yes.
like crazy. And
Mhm.
who better to get rid of him than somebody of that complexion? And I've gotten a
Mhm.
few people who he said, I know that you're not trying to be racist, but why do black people have to do all the cleanup? And I thought, wow, it never occurred to me that it would be taken like that, you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
But everybody sees art. That's what the thing about artwork. It's all interpretive. So
Right.
you don't always have ownership over what somebody is going to see in your artwork.
Their
is true.
perception of what your message is, correct. I think it's amazing.
Laura is asking, Chris, can you add that to the t-shirt line? Now, are we talking your t-shirt line or our t-shirt line? I don't know.
I've got a store at Bonfire, and I'm putting some of the t-shirts up. So this one actually is at Bonfire now. I did
That's
this for
amazing.
Glenn Kirshner,
Okay.
and he's always saying justice matters, sport. And so I decided to do a drawing that I thought would represent that.
It's
Mhm.
amazing.
And then this is the Defiance frog surfing the blue wave.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I have a question. Are you going to be inspired by the swamp? the deflection pool?
I started to try to think of something. I haven't quite thought about it yet. So that's why I started working on the Liberty that I'm working on right now. But yeah, it is something that I'm thinking about. And then these were done for Pride Month. So this is for the trans.
Mhm.
Yes.
And this for
Beautiful.
LGBTQ.
That's beautiful.
And then Zev Shalev asked
Great
me to do
analogy.
something for the 4th of July. So he'll have this at his store, Libertot.
That is amazing.
So I'm not sure exactly when it's coming out, but it'll be probably by July 4th. And then the most recent one that I did was this one called Sunlight. And I wanted to do something because I wanted to raise some funds I'm trying to figure out if it's going to be for a world without exploitation or which, but I have a real desire to be able to do something with my art, whether it's to be used at the No Kings or to raise funds for different organizations. So that's one of the goals that I have in mind when I'm doing all of my art. But this one was very special to me because I really feel strongly about all of this that's happening with Epstein. And so
That's powerful.
I wanted to use Virginia. And I actually have Virginia where she's not in shadow. And that one I'm going to finish, and I'm going to try and see if I can get it to her brother. But for this particular one, I needed it to be in sunlight so that she could be in shadow, because the sunlight is what's going to destroy everything. You know,
Yeah.
we put light on
Yes.
everything so that we know what's going on. So that's just an overview of everything. And then this
That's so amazing.
is the piece that I'm working on now. So this this particular piece here, it starts out with a sketch that I usually do in blue. And then from that, I go into a cleaned up line.
Mm-hmm.
I clean up the line
You're
work.
touching some people in the chat. Some people are getting emotional.
I know.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Beautiful work, Chris. Some people are getting emotional, getting very touched by what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Thanks.
thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you.
So important when people take their talent and do it for good. It really is so important. Remarkable. You're appreciated.
Thank you. Thank you. So I thought as you ask questions, I would go ahead and draw or paint, and that way you can kind of see what my process is. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, just let me know. But
that is perfect. And we'll relay also the questions from the chat.
Okay.
We have 73 people watching us right now. So this is amazing. Thank you.
So I do draw, as I say, with my stylus. And then I have this little box here, and it has a bunch of buttons and dials on it. And they correspond to commands and brushes and tools and things that I have in my program. So basically,
let me just try to can you re-show it? Because
sure.
I'm just gonna put you here. There we go.
Okay. So all of these buttons and things do different things that I would normally use a keyboard or touch with my pen to go to a menu. I don't have to do most of that because I can just under my hand just select all the different things. So I can change the size of brushes, and I can show you that by I have a brush on here right now. Can you see the little circle? Oh, you don't have the screen share on, right?
Oh, well, I'm gonna put it back. It's just I wanted to see the tool that you were using.
No,
what were you? What is it called?
It's called a tour box, and it's basically all the buttons and things are programmable. So they do depending on the program that you're in, it'll have different things that it can do. This one is set up for working within this program, but you can see, if you can see, there's a little circle right next to the face on between her hand and her face. And if I dial it, can you see the circle getting bigger? I've got it over by the rays of the diadem. So if I
oh yes, we see the circle.
So
I see
that's the size of the brush that I'm dialing in.
Oh. So can you imagine how amazing that is? Just, I mean, all the technical stuff it is so different than, the usual, like you have a pen, you have a paintbrush, and a sheet of paper. It is, what would you say is the advantage of, not going analog and doing digital art like this? As someone who draws,
if you
I'm
ask
curious.
if you ask any artist that works digitally, the main thing that everybody says is the ability to undo. Because I can undo something if I do something and I don't like it, I can undo it. You can't do that with a real painting.
No, but I mean, I used to draw, so black and white, so I would just erase, but you're right. If you're going to use colors like painting and,
ink,
whatever.
any of those things that are permanent,
Absolutely.
you can't do that.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
Here right now, I'm using this button here. You can see a little eyedropper, and I'm picking up the color that's here in the eye so that I can paint it over on this side. And I need to make sure I'm on the right layer. So, why am I? Oh, because I've got that on.
So continue, guys, in the chat if you have questions. Somebody said, I have no idea how to do this, but it is wonderful, Chris. They are all in awe.
So right now what I'm doing is the eyeball. Most people think that eyeballs are white, but if you look at your eyes, they're actually not white. They're usually a shade of color. And because this is going to be in darkness, her eyeball color is going to be actually even darker. Yes. And so all I'm doing here is I'm just picking up colors that I have on the one side to transfer over to this side.
And right now I'm thinking, like, you can actually, now that you've chosen the color and that I don't know exactly how you go about, like, are there like different just little circles of colors? Can you sort of mix your own colors together? Then I'm sure you can copy and paste the color.
Yeah, on the left side of this is a palette, and it has all the colors that I've been using. So I normally start a new palette every time I do a painting, and I set up the colors that I'm using for it. And so that way I have all the colors that I can choose from. But I often, once I've established the colors, I can then just use the eyedropper because I'm going to be using the same colors over and over again. So, so right now all I'm doing is outlining the eye.
So we both went. Both.
Yeah. I mean, guys, I am so fascinated. I know. It's like somebody says, I use pencil and paper and a well-used eraser, MG. Yes, I do the same, but it's been so long since I've drawn, and you're just like, it's, oh, wow. And I'm just, I'm also freaking out is that I've just realized, you guys, I mean, I don't think I've ever said that, but my daughter just finished her high school, and she has applied to be in visual arts. So, and she is going to learn digital. I mean, they're going to be introduced to that type of those types of programs, and have to show her this life. It's just insane. Like, she's going to be, it's like I'm telling you, she has this, what's the right word? Apprehension, to technology. I think she's an old soul or something. So she asked, really, I'm telling you, this apprehension. She's like, I don't want to do like electronic or computer art. And I was like, wait, you don't know, keep an open mind. And I mean, what you're doing is just such an amazing example of that.
Well,
this is incredible.
You need to learn everything. You should learn to do two-dimensional. And I still like two-dimensional. It's just that for me, it's just become easier for me to do work on the computer. I'm homebound, and I most of the time I'm in the bed. And so it's just easier for me to draw right here on my lap than to try and set up with an easel or something.
Oh, Chris, you came to the right place, because you're also, the out all of us suffer from chronic illness, and so you're definitely with friends here.
Oh, I know that.
I love that.
I'm grateful for the community. So, but yeah, so it's just easier for me to do this, and I can get things out quickly, and I can work, with a lot of different materials, and, I can simulate oil paintings. These brushes that I'm using right now are very soft and they blend very beautifully. So when I'm working with them, it's just really a pleasure to work and do what I like to do.
Mm-hmm. And
I am
yet you're
flabbergasted.
doing it and making a
I am just
this
flabbergasted. It is
work.
beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So tell us about this piece.
This piece, I was trying to think what I wanted to do after I did the last one. I've been doing like a series. I really like doing Lady Liberty. She's my favorite, one of my favorite statues, and she means a lot. She means a lot to a lot of people, and she means a lot to the country, And so I thought, well, she's got that. People have said, why don't you have her use the torch under the orange stain's butt? And I thought about doing that, but I had gotten a comment from somebody saying, I'll buy your t-shirt when you don't have Trump on it. So I kept thinking about her torch, and I kept thinking about the spiritual that the blacks use, the African Americans, when they use the spiritual of this little light of mine. And so I thought, that's what this is. It's our little light, and she's keeping it safe for us. So that's why I decided I wanted to do this particular drawing.
And seeing the glow on her face, bringing the light. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to kind of do is put her in this light. Let me bring this out a little bit. So I didn't want it to be the same blues that I'd been using for the patina on the bronze with the turquoise and things. So I thought, if I did this and really, really showed the flame. So she's got her torch here.
Mm-hmm.
She's got her torch here with the flame. So it'll bathe her face, and it'll bathe her hand in that firelight. And so the sky will be dark. The sky will be very dark, so it'll really show it up a lot. So, but it's, she's very symbolic for me, and I really love drawing her. And she is the one who welcomes the immigrants, everyone who comes to this country. And so I think it's important for her to be ever present.
Yes.
It is just gorgeous. And I mean, it is so touching. I mean, why is it, guys, that art brings up so many emotions, and they'll be different, according to who you are?
Well, I mean, again, because it's very much like poetry, that it's always open to interpretation, and you bring your experience to what you see and hear. So that's why it's always so moving. I mean, any of the arts, this is what the purpose of the arts is. It's a form of expression. It's a form of it's a way of communicating with people. And people respond to these kind of things with their own experiences.
Absolutely. It is absolutely, I mean, I am just in awe. Like, I'm just sitting here like, oh my God, it brings back so many memories of when I used to draw all the time. And I have a question though for you too. Yeah. And I'm sorry, I'm just full of questions right now. I noticed, would you say that it's the same? And I don't know, I don't want to be indiscreet, but in my family, I have noticed on my mom's side, artistry, like visual arts, it is so hereditary. Like
Mm-hmm.
all of my cousins, I mean, like on my mom's side, like my daughter, or my cousin's daughters, and even sons. I mean, most of them. I actually have a cousin who's also an artist here in Quebec, and
Mm-hmm.
she sells painting, and I mean, and but it's just, I find that we definitely see in our family that there is something about it that's hereditary, like the ability to see details, to blend colors. I mean, to
Mm-hmm.
just reproduce, like, scales, and like most of them are self-taught for sure. I don't think, only my cousin went to school, I mean, the art school, and now my daughter will
Mm-hmm.
go. But I mean, like, I could show you pictures my cousin drew, and it's like, yeah, it is very impressive. So then I guess it's also what you call raw talent, because you're born with it, right? It just comes to you
Mm-hmm.
naturally.
Yeah,
Was,
I mean,
was that clear,
it's.
my question, or?
I mean, my mom didn't draw in this manner, but
Yeah.
she loved art, and she would do seascapes, and she was actually
Mm,
pretty good at them. But
mm.
she always wanted to be able to do the kind of art that I did, and she couldn't. But it's whatever brings you pleasure, and even if it doesn't look the way that people think it should look, if it makes you
Yes.
happy, it's the
Yeah.
best thing in the world. you
Yeah.
know it's one of the reasons that I encourage children. I mean, my neighbor, who is also my helper, has one of her grandchildren who's very interested in art, and I've taken him under my wing because I want to nurture that. Any child that shows any kind of creativity, whether it's music, whether it's artwork, whether it's any kind of crafts, anything, because it allows them to imagine. And imagination is
Absolutely.
the most important and the most vital thing that we have. I mean, imagination is what created this country, because nobody imagined that we could do a democracy the way that we have. That's why they call it the Great Experiment.
You're right. You're right. And I have to interrupt you because we're getting so many comments in the chat. There's a question, but first I want to say I like drawing, but this is a whole new level. So it's going too fast. Whole new level, incredible, breathtaking, and then amazing artists. Gorgeous, 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 glorious. That's pretty. And Brandon is asking a really cool question. Do you have a favorite subject to draw or paint?
You know, I really love drawing animals, whether they're as cartoon or realistic. I just really love animals a lot. And so if I'm sketching, I'm usually sketching an animal.
Yeah,
So that's my favorite
that
thing.
would have drawn you to Disney for sure, right? Well, I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
Cinderella and all that. There's
Well,
always like an animal somewhere dancing with the main character.
and there's definitely Disney influence in everything that I paint now. So,
Oh.
but yeah,
And just to go back, Dar is saying, I love imagination of children. We lose it over time. And what you're doing, nurturing, and I mean like either just, I mean, if it's just an introduction, they're maybe they're not at ease with it. Some will be, more at ease and have, I would say, like natural talent. But I mean, you can develop that if you nurture it.
mm-hmm.
So what you're doing, I mean, I can just, I mean, that is commendable. Is that the right term? Like to actually nurture children's talent. Sorry, maybe I'm not using the right word.
No, you are.
Nurturing their drive to use their imagination. And I'm sure that they are doing it with joy,
Mm-hmm.
because you know, you're opening your door to them, and you're just like saying, well, this is a safe space, go ahead.
and it takes some commitment, to keep at it, Some children will gravitate towards art and they'll find pleasure in it, but they'll go on to other things. And then there will be the ones that decide that it really needs to be a part of their life. But they get discouraged. Sometimes children get discouraged, or young people get discouraged because they don't see improvement in their artwork. And what I tell them to do is to keep everything they've done and put it away. And after a year, take it out and look at everything that you've done from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Because if you've consistently kept at it, you're going to see improvement.
Absolutely.
But you often don't see that improvement unless you step away from it.
It's true. And, especially children, I mean, they're very much in the moment, like every day today. And it's not, I mean, it's like, you're not necessarily thinking what's going to happen in a year. Like in a year seems like a lifetime if you're 7 years old, right? So,
yeah.
So good advice. Great advice. I agree with you, mediocre mama. We have 110 people with us. Wow. I mean, welcome everyone. If you don't know and you just joined us, please, this is Chris Palomino. Do I pronounce your name right? A lot of, as I'm sure a lot of you have either followed or seen things that she's done on Substack, but I'm just thinking that is, we'll do it at the end. We usually like give a shout out and say, please subscribe, follow, like everything. But I mean, a lot of people, I've said like, wow, I love what she does. So, it's, and I apologize too. We seem to have lost Beth again. I'm sure she'll come back. So hello from Gilbert, Arizona, loves Chris' work. So there you go. When we have guests on Time for Life, Chris, we usually ask them, so what brings you joy? And then how do you make time and space for joy? So
I like doing things for people. I really love people.
Yeah.
I mean, I have always been told that people feel very comfortable around me. And I think it's because I like them. I just genuinely like people. And there's so much creativity in so many different ways in the world. And people don't realize their own creativity, that it's nice to be able to tell somebody else what you find nice about them. If we could all just kind of take stock of what people do and tell them what you find wonderful about them, because we don't do that enough. We don't engage with each other in that way. And it always brings me a lot of joy when somebody's taken pleasure in something that I've done. And then when I return the compliment by telling them something that I enjoyed about what they said or what they did, and seeing the joy on their face is always much more of a reward. So I've always liked that. I'm a teacher at heart, and so
that makes sense.
I gravitate towards scenarios where I have an opportunity to share something that I know and hopefully bring something out in somebody else, well,
that's what teachers do. I mean, you right away when you said, that you were working and you were teaching yourself with the digital art, and then they ask you, could you please, teach other people to do it? I mean, it sounds as if you were already inclined to do that.
Yeah.
And right now, what you're doing with us right now is so generous of your time.
Thank you. But it's an enjoyable thing to see what you can bring out in others, if you take the time to spend time with them.
I like that because it kind of like goes with our title. We're taking time for life right now. Like, we are taking the time to to do this. And and I don't know, guys, if you noticed, but right now she is still working. I mean, I can we can tell, like, I believe so. Anyways, like
Yep, I'm working on the nose
I
right
kind
now.
of notice there are small details like coming up, like even if it's a yes.
And see what I did right now is
And
here's the pencils back, and then I take the pencils away so that I can see what I'm
mhm,
doing, because the pencils right now are adding definition that's not in the painting. And so I have to bring that definition so that when I don't have the pencils, you'll see everything that's in the pencils as well. So right now what I'm doing is highlighting by contrasting on that highlight on her nose, which is on the underside because the fire is shining into her face. That's going to create a bit of
yes.
a shadow right above the highlight. And so that's what I'm trying to bring out right now. So you can see that highlight better because I've brought that shadow in over it.
Do you find it peaceful drawing?
Yes, I do.
How do you feel when you do it?
Mm. I'm at peace when I draw. It's meditative. It's very
Yeah.
meditative. Uh, that drawing, that painting that I did of the children, he had a beaded necklace on, and doing beads is just this little repetitive motion, and it becomes very
Mhm.
meditative after a while, you know. So I really enjoy drawing. Is just it's what gives me life,
Hmm.
to be able to,
I hear ya. I mean,
you know, because you're expressing yourself through what you do. And that's something that people have to find what does that for them. It might not be drawing for everybody. It might be working on a book. It might be creating a good
crafts. We
meal.
have
You know,
lots of people doing great crafts around
yeah.
here. I
You know, I
mean,
mean, it might be creating a great meal.
uh-huh.
You know, so I mean, I have a lot of people that say, you know, I wish I could draw like you, and I'm like, well, then what is it that you do? What is it that you do, and what is it that brings you pleasure when you do it? Because that's your talent, and you
Hmm.
have to find what brings you that bliss, and keep
Hmm.
doing it. You know, even if it's not something that
I
becomes your
agree.
career, as long as you have something that you can go to that brings you some joy, then you've done what you
Yes.
need to do.
And that is very well said. And right away, I mean, somebody is asking, can someone learn to do this? Or I'm assuming you have to have talent and be creative. And there's, I mean, right now, comments in the chat about when do you have a date for the next online masterclass? Uh, so right now, I'm gonna please ask you to tell me about those, because a lot of people seem to be, uh, if they want to know about the information, and you might get a little bit of people interested right in there.
Well, I did a class with my sisters. I have my salty sisters, or some of them are on right now, and we did some eraser carving. You take vinyl erasers, and you use linoleum cutters, and you create designs in the linoleum, or in the eraser rather, and then you put them on the stamp pad, and you create stamps out of them. So I had originally done the workshop because I thought it would be a great way to do some designs for postcards that could be sent out to people for voting. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, at some point, if people are interested, I'm happy to kind of talk about art, and um, and see if there's something I can develop that might be useful to somebody. You know,
Mm-hmm.
there are things that you can paint and that you can draw that may not be great to everybody, but you know that when your child draws something for you because it comes from their heart, you know how much joy that brings you. And you're capable
Oh
of
yes.
doing that as well. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we know that we have artists like Grandma Moses, and her art was very primitive, but it was gorgeous to look at because it was simple and it was truthful, and she put down what she wanted the world to see from her perspective. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what art is all about. It's communicating with other people in a way that is that is your own language, and everybody has their
Yes.
own language.
That is true. And talking of language, I mean, sorry, I'm getting a text from Beth. So, everyone, she is very sad because right now she's having a really hard time. Something is going on with the internet that keeps dropping.
Aww.
So, and I know she was so looking forward to this live. So I think we're gonna have to do it again. I always keep doing that because right now I'm doing all the talking, but I would love for Beth to also be able to
Well,
to do
I'm
this.
happy to come
So
back anytime you want. So.
all right. So I'm sure it'll be settled. So yes, so I'm looking at the time, and
Mhm.
we are going on about an hour.
Yes.
We can still take a little bit of time, but I would like to help you promote your work. Now, Nick, if you're still around, there is a way to show your QR code, but I don't know if yours is safe. I'm going to check it. Uh, all right, let's see. Oh, I think I would have to go under another. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to just end this live, so I'm just gonna. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put it when we post this. We're gonna do all the links to your Substack
Okay.
page, and if you have a website too, or what, or
Mhm.
you can also DM us the links, and we'll make sure to put it
Thank
all
you.
together so we can refer. Especially if you do have class that people can subscribe to and just I mean, right away, guys, if you don't know how, there is a little, you look it up, especially there is something that says uh, on the left hand corner, you're going to see Beth Cruz, Chris Palomino, Socials World. Please click on Chris' his name. It should pop up a window that says subscribe. So I would I mean, I'm asking everyone right now, if you don't subscribe to Chris, please do.
Well, thank you.
And oh, somebody just asked a question.
Yes.
Why did you choose violet for the base color? I'm going back to. This is
Because
pretty organic, right? Like very interactive.
it's a neutral color between what the fire is doing and the patina of the turquoise. So you kind of have to find something
Mm.
that's between the two as a base, and then you can go hotter or colder in your drawing. So that's always something that when you do a painting, you're looking for that medium color that will allow you to switch over between the two ranges of color that you might have to work with.
I mean, I have no words. It's just gorgeous, and I mean, I am very grateful that you shared your artwork, your time with
Well,
us.
thank you.
Beth, I'm sorry you're not here, my friend. I miss Beth because she is always bringing such a unique perspective and ask voice great questions. Somebody said I would mediocre mama. Yes, I would definitely watch again. So would I. That would be great. Actually, there's a few bunch. I mean, the people we want to have on again for
Oh,
sure,
thank
because
you.
it seems like an hour is never enough time. Um, so just before we go, you know what? And my cat is back, the other one. Um, if you don't mind, I went to get my drawing pad, the one that I've had since I was like, like a teenager. So I would like to show you something that I drew, if I can find it. And you will be able to tell because the paper is so yellow. And I drew this when I was just a kid. And it's this one that I want to show because it's so, give me a moment. I just have so many. Of course, then you end up, trying to keep the one either you like the most or that has meaning. So please bear with me, people. Of course, because I want to find it, I don't right away. I should. This is totally unexpected. All right, so got this one. I don't want to show all of them, but especially this one because it was so meaningful. Of course I can't find it. It was Bambi and its mom. And I can't find it. So that's it. I am so disappointed because that one I did when I was so small. and you can just tell like with the yellow paper. All right. If I ever find it, I will post it. So, but this is one I did. I wasn't a kid. I was a teenager. And obviously it was once it came out. So there you go.
I love it. Lion King. Hey, that's very good.
And I have the Little Mermaid somewhere. So
that's very good.
So I was pretty much into Disney as well.
Yeah. That's actually very nice. It's a nice drawing, So.
Thank you. And like I said, maybe that later in another note, I'll post the Bambi because I was a kid, right? So it felt important to me. Yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing it.
Is there something you would like to? And thank you for allowing me to do this. Is there something you would like to add, Chris, before we actually log off?
The only thing that I would say is I will be posting when any of these come out in the t-shirts, and I do them for raising funds for organizations. I only use 501c3 nonprofit organizations because they send the money directly to them. I never touch the money, so everybody knows that it's on the up and up. And we're raising money I'm going to be raising money for a couple different groups. And if you guys have a group in mind that you'd like to do something for, let me know, and maybe we can come up with some artwork that we can put on some merchandise to raise money for.
That would be amazing. And I know someone who's kind of in charge of a merch store on Sick of This Shit publication. And I mean, Nick Perro is involved in a whole bunch of, right now, I can't name them all, but of, nonprofit organization. So I am sure we will get you hooked up with either someone or,
anything.
But I can only, can people DM you if they have questions about that? Like you
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're always welcome to DM me about anything. So.
All right. Thank you so much. So I think my chat is just frozen now. So I'm going to just make sure I see the last comments before I log off because I want to recognize people have been and I'm just like, okay. People have been so active in the chat today. Thank you for the 130 people who are with us. The hearts are flying, and Thank you, Lori. Yeah, it's back.
I wish I could have seen.
And
I couldn't see any of the chat, so I couldn't see any of the comments.
yes, and you know what? There is no way, as we know of now, of saving it. So we can't go back and see the question, which is why we try to have like two screens and try to follow at the same time. Oh, see, mine just like popped up, and I think my sound is on. All right, let me turn it off. Yeah, this is not professional TV, but we're doing our best, okay?
But thank you so much for having me on, Soso.
I mean, I'm gonna thank Beth first, and thank you back, because she was the one who got in touch with you. But now I'm one of your fans. I mean, for sure.
Thanks.
Thank you for having Chris on. Thank you all. Thank you, Mediocre Mama, Amy. Save the chat. Yeah, but in order to save the chat, we have to actually copy and paste, and just all of that is a task in itself.
Yeah, that's
so we have to have a mediator in the chat and somebody. Yes. So thank you, Beverly. Thank you, Cindy. There was Dar before we left. Such talent. We appreciate I mean, your time, and
I appreciate everybody that came, so thank you so much.
Yes. I can't press X. I mean, I want to stay here forever, but I know I can't. So thank you. Also, I want to say thank you to Nick Perro on our wonderful for the tech. I mean, we're having lots of tech issues in the beginning, and I mean, the sound seems fine now. I mean, it hasn't come back. And Nick, please follow Nick on Nick Perro's Substack, and also Sick of This Shit publication, which is really like a way of, a lot of people are coming together for the chronically ill community, and also activism, social activism, because this is what got me on Substack. What's happening right now is not normal.
Yeah.
And I really, admire what you do to use your art as activism. I mean, I just bravo.
Thanks, Soso. Thank you, everybody.
So I'm gonna wish you a wonderful week, and I can't wait to see what that painting is gonna look like. Are you gonna show us when it's done?
I'm showing it as I'm working, so everybody gets to see a different snapshot as I go along.
Okay, that's what you do. Like, you'll post images on your profile.
Yes.
And like I said, I apologize for I haven't checked it earlier, but I did. It was my daughter's graduation. Anyways, I won't stop making excuses, but it's been a little bit hectic.
No problem. And I'll be in touch with you.
So
thank you so
everyone.
much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So, and we are ending the stream.